Okay, good morning, everyone. Uh, Today we are going to talk about the content and language integrated learning approach in use by Jean Rizka Sulistova. But before that, let me introduce to our group. First, me, Batullah Rizky Ramadan, and my friends, Muhammad Benchmark, and also Mariani Ken. So without any further ado, let's do the first topic about introduction. CLEL, or Content and Language Integrated Learning, is the term created in 1994 by David March and Anne Margers as a methodology similar to language immersion and content-based instruction. It is an approach for learning an additional language for region or second, thus teaching both the subject and the language. The idea of this proponents with the create an umbrella terms with encompass difference from the using language as a medium of instruction. CLEL is a new didactic approach to teaching subject integrating two features, language and factual. There are two kinds of CLEL, this so-called hard CLEL and soft CLEL methods. Hard CLEL means the subject or subject curriculum is taught in foreign language. However, the main lesson objective in the content objective, not the language, while in the so-called soft CLEL from the content of the subject to language goal. A higher emphasis is put on learning the language. And the next history of CLEL. Uh, the CLEL method was used for the first time at the Java Scala Finnish University and also in the Netherlands in the late 19th of the last century. The countries mentioned above emphasize project-based learning when students from their home countries and from abroad work in various groups for one semester. As consequence of the cooperation, they are given the opportunities to work with people of different backgrounds and with different native language. This fact enables them to get used to a wide range of accent. Uh, the CLEL is said to co uh, correspond with the process of being acquainted with the so-called lingual franca and use it as communication tools among nation in order to enable everyone to understand each other without having to learn many language. And the next about the application of CLEL will be presented by my friends.
Okay, thank you, Hiba. And then I will explain about the application of CLIL. As you can see, be seen in the picture below, CLIL is supposed to develop some necessary competencies in the current globalized world, such as the first, a multicultural approach is to become more and more common in the current world, and to live within one country with speakers of other language with a different cultural background may be soon considered as a matter of fact. This approach develops communication across cultures. And then students are offered real-life situations where they are use English as a communication means, and this makes they raise their awareness as to how the language itself is used, as well as cross-cultural awareness. The learners develop their immediate speaking skills with an emphasis of fluency. And then a diversity of methods and materials prepare students to deal with people from different cultural, language, and social backgrounds, and to perceive the difference as a part of other culture that enrich them. And then we have the excellent materials over up-to-date study resources available, not only for teachers, but also for students in the various forms. This material develop learners' orientation in online and print information. And then for the last, is gender sensitivity is dealt with in David Crystal book called How Language Works, where he said that gender in language has drawn a lot of attention due to the influence of feminism in the USA. Even new words are formed to respect both sexes, such as police officer instead of policeman or policewoman. Learners become aware of the current gender related situation, and therefore they avoid causing faux pas. Then the next topic is about, next slide please, is about advantage and disadvantage. CLIL as a teaching method has its advantage, but it also has some drawbacks where when compared with other approaches. Okay, as for the positive aspect, the following ones can be named. Learning enhances critical thinking of students. The learning process is based on real life situation. Learning is based on teamwork, raising the intercultural awareness of both students and teacher, increasing employability, and breaking various kinds of bridges and fear of traveling outside the home country. Okay. Next slide, please. We move to the other topic. It is about requirements on teacher. There are books describing the basic requirements for skill and competencies of teachers using the CLIL approach. This cover example foreign language acquisition by non-language teacher, becoming acquainted with a certain non-language subject, the role of teamwork during lessons, CLIL methodology, the way of assessment, how to provide feedback, dealing with multicultural groups, and then didactics in multinational groups. Okay, I think that's all about the material I can explain, and for more, we'll explain by Marianika.
Okay, thank you. I will explain about an example of lesson of requirement in economic subject, and the topic of requirement has been chosen for its variety of use in several fields, such as economic, technical, and etc. Topic can be used in a both hard and soft CLIL version, including some alternation depending on the main lesson objective. This lesson has been designed for students of economic subject. The class consists of approximately 20 students. 7 of them are foreigners from Croatia, France, Turkey, Greece, and Kazakhstan. The level of English concerning all students is between B1 and B2 according to the Common European Framework of Reference for Language, and students are used to working in international groups, enjoying the national diversity as well as age similarity. And the last is conclusion. The use of content and language integrate learning is considered a new pattern in language and subject teaching as for integrating both part linguistic and factual into teaching. Next, it is respond to the needs of globalization and use lingua franca as a means of communication within multinational communities, and the practical employment of this teaching approach is although it is quite demanding for the participating learners and the teachers. CLIL emphasizes effective learning outcomes, cognitive knowledge, critical thinking, and real life. Okay, thank you. That's all for me. Back to the moderator.
Okay, thank you for Benchmark and also Mariani Ken. So that's all about our presentation today, and we would like to say thank you for the attention and good morning.